Atlantia vivere. Hello my friends, today in this video I will tell my son Lucian, which is named after me, my grandson Lucian, not my grandson because I'm not a grandfather, my great son, how to lead, how to be the Tsar of Russia and how to be the President of Romania. You know, we are very fortunate in our family because we have both titles, King of Dacia and Emperor of Russia. Russia is a great country. We have 38 neighbors. There was a joke in the school asking the teacher me, what countries did Russia neighbor? And I said, well, Russia neighbors whoever she wishes to neighbor. Because we can invade anyone at any time. We have 38 neighbors, from Poland to Japan, from Poland to China, from Romania to Japan, from Finland to USA. We had Alaska. Maybe we will invade them again. And you know, in order to be the Tsar of Russia, you have to understand sufferings. You have to suffer a lot in your life, and then you will understand the whole idea that we are not free and we all suffer and we are under the time and all that fucking bullshit, and you can be the Tsar of Russia. And we do not make our own choices, other people make choices for us. And in order to be the President of Romania, you have to go to the peasants. Half the population of Romania live in the countryside. They have a small degree of culture and civilization, just like in Russia. We could forego elections altogether and have only emperors and kings and medieval system in these countries, because anyway, people are not competent enough to make their own decisions. What is the people? You know, there was a Dantas during the French Revolution. They said, well, what liberty? What freedom? We the people. What people? He kept asking, we are the brothers. What brothers? We take care of each other. What care? And so this is it, because you know, in all elections in both our countries and all Eastern, there are a lot of demagogues, there are a lot of people who lie a lot. Why do they lie a lot? Because people are incompetent to make their own decisions, so they make false promises and and true lies. And they say to him what they want to hear. But apart from this, if you go to the countryside, people there are obliged to vote for you only if you pay them more than your opponent. So you have to bring kilos of sugar, grain, you know, sun oil and other things, and give them flour oil and give them to them. And then they will, you know, they will vote for you. The whole city, the whole primitive commune has a tribal chief, and that tribal chief evaluates the gifts and decides with whom that village votes for. So if you bring 1 kilo of sugar more than your opponent, then all the votes in that fucking village, in that beautiful village, will go to you. So you need money. Where do you take those money to buy all those things and to give them to the poor peasants of Romania and Russia? Well, because also, you know, in the French Revolution, I forgot to say it, there were many people electing the serfs, and they said, well, I am a man like you. Yes, I have billions of dollars and rubles and lions, but you know, I am a man for the people. No, they actually were for the first state. They were noblemen, which had these crazy ideas like the Viscount of Noailles, that all the people are equal and we must all be brothers and love each other, but they forgot the fact that most people were primitive in that age. Most of them, 80%, 90%, did not even know how to write and read, so it was impossible for them to vote. That is why also in America today we have that system you don't have to write anything, only you have a needle and you have to pinch the card, to punch the card at the name of your favorite candidate. In Romania, you're given a stamp, and you have, because in the past system you have to know how to write and read, so you are given a pencil and a piece of paper, and you have to write on the piece of paper whom you want to vote for. But unfortunately, if your handwriting is really bad or you don't know how to write at all, it will be very difficult for you to do this. So this is a discrimination against people who can't write or read. And there is a joke in Romania. It is said, why there are always two policemen who are taking for you to ask questions, and the answer is, oh well, one of them knows how to read the question, the other knows how to write your answers. So one of them knows how to read but doesn't know how to write, the other knows how to write but doesn't know how to read. It pays to know how to write properly in a country like Romania or Russia. People who truly know, apart from all their bullshit titles of doctor, masters and so on, because it is very easy to make a faculty and earn all those titles or worthless titles here. You only need to have money. So if you pay $1,000 to a university, you automatically get in 1 month or 2 a title, whatever title you want. Yes, first you need to pay €1,000 to have the title, that you completed that faculty. You have a license, then another €1,000 for master, then another €1,000 for doctor. If you have no school whatsoever, you need to pay another $100 or $200 to get a diploma, a bachelor diploma, whatever the fuck is called, because here the bachelor diploma is actually finishing the high school, 12 classes. But this is the situation all over the world. Do not concern yourselves. So this is how the system works. First, you identify people who have billions of dollars, lions or rubles, which are usually in the mafia. And you go to the mafias and you say, well, I want to be the president of Russia or Romania, and they will give you a ton of money. And you will make a lot of false promises. When I will be president, you and your mafia group will have access to I don't know what. In fact, all the political parties here in Romania are mafia groups. So then you have to hire some poor people to post stamps on the buildings, and then you have to bribe some judges to close an eye to your acts of corruption. Then you have to go to the TV station and pay them good money too, and lie to your electorate. Then you need to get elected, and after you get elected, you don't know what the hell you must do, so you ask the Russian ambassador, the American ambassador, which country you favor, and they will give you a set of orders. And you will follow that set of orders until you die, or until you get shot on, or until you get out of the office. You see. So this is how you get elected. You need to have a lot of money. You need to have good relationships with the mafia, and you need to be deeply corrupt. Goodbye.